Imagine this. You are always the one reaching out. You are always the one saying yes. You treat people like a priority, even when they treat you like an option. You think you are being kind. You think you are being a good person. But here is the brutal psychological truth. You are not being nice. You are being compliant. And in the human brain, compliance does not trigger respect. It triggers pity. Or worse, boredom. If you feel like people talk over you, ignore your texts, or just don't value your time, it is not because they are bad people. It is because you are subconsciously teaching them to disrespect you. Welcome to Psyche Lens. Today, we are going to expose the silent habits that are destroying your social value and exactly how to flip the switch to command instant respect. Let's start with the most fundamental law of human psychology, the scarcity principle. In economics, the more available something is, the less value it has. Gold is valuable because it is rare. Air is vital, but it is free, so we take it for granted. You are doing the same thing with your time and attention. When you are instantly available for everyone, responding to texts within seconds, and always clearing your schedule for others, you are signaling that your time has zero value. People subconsciously decode this behavior. They think, if this person is always free, they must not have anything important going on. To gain respect, you must create a sense of scarcity. You need to be a resource that is earned, not given away for free. This brings us to a counterintuitive psychological phenomenon known as the Ben Franklin effect. Most people think that to get someone to like and respect them, they need to do favors for that person. But history tells us a different story. Benjamin Franklin, one of the American founding fathers, once had a rival legislator who hated him. Instead of trying to be nice to this rival, Franklin asked him for a favor. He asked to borrow a rare book. The rival felt flattered, lent the book, and when Franklin returned it, they became lifelong friends. Why did this work? It is called cognitive dissonance. When someone does a favor for you, their brain rationalizes it by thinking, I am doing this person a favor. Therefore, I must respect them. If you are always the one giving and never the one asking, you are actually preventing people from investing in you. Now, pay attention to your language. One of the quickest ways to kill respect is over-apologizing. Psychological studies on status signaling show that starting sentences with, I'm sorry, when you haven't done anything wrong, puts you in a submissive position. For example, saying, sorry to bother you, before asking a valid question, or saying, sorry, when someone else bumps into you. This is a verbal tick that screams insecurity. Tells the other person that you feel like a burden. And if you treat yourself like a burden, the world will treat you like one too. I want to take a second to do a reality check. Be honest with yourself right now. On a scale of 1 to 10, how difficult is it for you to say the word no? If you are below a 5, you are suffering from the doormat effect. We often say yes to things we hate because we want to avoid conflict. But here is the irony. People actually respect those who have strong boundaries more than those who have none. When you say no to things that don't align with your values, your yes becomes much more powerful. A person who agrees with everything stands for nothing. Another trap is the lack of mystery. In the age of social media, we are conditioned to overshare. But in psychology, power lies in the unknown. When you meet someone new and instantly tell them your entire life story, your traumas, and your weaknesses, you are handing them all your cards before the game has even started. Respect is often tied to a certain level of mystique. You want people to lean in and ask more, not back away because you have overwhelmed them. Keep your cards close to your chest. Let people earn your story, layer by layer. So, how do we fix this? How do we reset the dynamic? Here is your actionable plan. First, apply the 24-hour rule. Do not feel the need to respond to non-urgent demands instantly. Take your time. Second, flip your vocabulary. Stop saying sorry for being late. Instead, say, thank you for waiting. Do you feel the difference? The first seeks forgiveness. The second acknowledges your worth and appreciates their patience. And finally, become comfortable with silence. In a conversation, if you say something and there is a pause, don't rush to fill it out of nervousness. Hold your ground. Silence projects confidence. Respect is not something you demand. It is something you command through your behavior. Start applying these shifts today and watch how the world changes around you. If you want to dive deeper into the dark corners of the human mind and unlock your full potential, make sure to subscribe to Psyche Lens. We are just getting started. I'll see you in the next video.